What's going on? It's Go JJ Go here, and this is your Forward Focus. Now you know that all summer long, our people, black people, think it's a break from church. We think when the summer vacation comes, we think we don't have to go to church. You won't go to church? We will bring the church to you. You know that we are in our church series, our summer series, and it is sizzling, and it is sizzling for the Lord. Y'all clap it up one time for Pastor Murray Martin.
Murray Martin.
All the people, do you hear the people?
Man, I hear the screams and cries.
It's the screams and cries unto the Lord. We are here with Pastor Martin. We are here at Holman Street Baptist Church.
Yeah, Third Ward.
We're in Third Ward. I've been in more churches in this series than I've been in my whole life. I'm just playing. I'm of the Lord. I'm a Christian. I am a Christian. This is not my first time.
Are you sure? We sure?
Oh, you know what? Can they tell? Can the church tell if I'm not? Okay. God. You know what? If not at the end of this broadcast, I will be a believer. I am. I love the Lord.
Y'all heard it.
Y'all see, my heart is ready. I love Jesus and I love this series. I'm so excited to be here. We are located right in the heart of Third Ward. A lot of people that you all know and love from the Houston Forward Times, they attend this church. This church is home. So let me jump right into it. With all the options, the different way that we church now, we church online, on Zoom, there are different seminars, there are different ways that we are getting the Lord these days.
Sure.
Why in the world would we ever come back to a pew?
I think we are born to be relational.
Okay.
I think the pandemic caused us to shift, to pivot, which is important for our safety. But it's something about us being connected.
Okay.
As human beings.
Wow.
And so, when it's needed for safety, yeah, we need to separate. But there's something about togetherness, and someone said, "No man's the island."
Right.
And so it's good to see one another's smiles and
Absolutely.
air hugs.
The fellowship,
Sure.
the in person.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and you know what's a little bit different too? When I attended Zoom church over the
Right.
pandemic, the praise and worship was a little bit different. I found myself putting in a load of laundry, coming back and clapping. Do you think? Do you all offer both online and in-person options?
We're still hybrid.
Okay, so you're hybrid.
I think it's going to be the thing of the future. You have to be hybrid because we may have another pandemic. We never know.
Right. And some people might prefer that format.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So definitely it's an option to Zoom or to Facebook Live, Instagram Live. That's fine. But when you're here, like you said, just the energy, the vibe.
Absolutely.
It's so important to see other people who have like struggles.
Absolutely.
Like issues. And
What do you mean struggle? No one that comes to church has struggles. It's all the perfect angels, the saints. The sinners are not here. It is all the people that are perfect unto Jesus.
Like in a perfect other world.
In a different world.
Yeah, but we all have sins and issues.
Right, and fall short.
And that's a blessing that, we may not have the same struggles,
right?
But we got some struggles.
Right, because it's flesh thing. This
Definitely.
Us battling flesh.
Right.
I know a little bit, Pastor. I don't know nothing.
I hear you. I hear you.
You see it coming off me.
Y'all hear waxing over here, waxing these verses?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a remix to him too. So let me ask you. So with all the churches to come to Holman Street Baptist Church, what in Third Ward? What do we get? So is it just a church? What else? What other services do you offer? Or what's the feel of the church?
I think we're in the midst of a rebrand, but we have a legacy of holistic ministry.
Okay.
That not just focus on the spiritual, but the total whole man.
Oh wow.
So something that's important. My former pastor, my predecessor, was certainly big on community, on financial issues, literacy. And so, we started a school. And so right now we're getting ready to pivot. So one of the things I want to kind of dive into, which is important right now, mental health.
Mental health.
Emotional
My
health.
goodness, all that.
Yes. Physical health, because the truth is, we may not admit it, but the pandemic has caused something in us, and we are not the same.
We are not, right. Absolutely. You had to be... different studies were showing even marriages, husband and wives, right? Yeah. You're around your spouse more than you ever were because you used to be at work 8 to 10 hours with your commute and then just maybe have dinner, be with the kids a little bit, but you having to be in that person's face. Some people realize,
like you're still here?
You're still here. You're not just here when I come home, like you're here when I got out the shower too. You were here when the kids woke up.
Right. Can you go outside do a walk? I mean, just make us
anything, do something. So let me ask you about this whole holistic thing. So some people watching are a little skeptical of church still. They say, okay, we're moving away from church because hypocritical, so many scandals have come out. You know, I mean, we're human. You know, church folk are still human folk. So what's this idea of holistic? That means anybody can come up here with their junk and we're going to accept them? Does that mean we just understand who you are? What is the idea of like loving on you in a holistic way or a holistic ministry? Give me a little bit more about that.
I would say this, that we pride ourselves in loving people for where they are. That we don't want you to stay where you are. We want you to grow. We want you to be stretching your faith, transformed. And that's from the inside out.
Absolutely.
But we want to love and love everyone. I'm always focusing on our church. Hey, this next generation they're coming in, they may not look like you.
Right.
They're going to have dreads. They're going to have tats. That's all right.
Different.
And different walks of life. But we got to love on people just as they are. And so that speaks to, again, the whole person, the whole man.
The whole,
you know
got
what I mean?
you.
And so
not just love you on Sunday, but love you when you crying at home because the bills aren't meeting. Like figure out,
definitely
connect you to some resources.
And not just a shouting faith. I mean, because we do shout, we love the energy of our faith, but we still have to speak because there's some things you can't shout through. You got to deal with it. You got to look in the mirror and say, hey, I got some issues.
Oh Lord, when people say I'm praying for you, I'm like, okay, you praying for me, but where the $20 on the gas too? Like I'm praying for you and actually walking and journeying with me. You all do that here. You journey with the people.
Definitely. We pride ourselves on walking people. You know, find yourself a mentor or some person to help you through what you're going through. So,
absolutely. So where are you all located? And then do you have any services for youth and teens, or can a whole family come here? Is there different breakout sessions? Is there Bible studies? Yeah. So our address is 3501 Holman in 3rd Ward, Holman and Scott. We have services on at 9 a.m. Also Bible studies at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. Okay. We do have things for the whole family. Okay, cool. So we want you to visit our website, holmanstreet.org. You can find more about our programs, our ministries, and how you can get connected to our youth, to our young adults. Absolutely. What are some of the things, like one or two of the things that your members say why they select this church or why God has called them here versus any other church? So, you know, I've been here like 15 months. I got called in the midst of a pandemic. Oh. And so I wouldn't answer that call, Pastor. That's you're faithful. I would say voicemail. Yeah. That's a really wow. That's a strong call. So we were trying to reorientate ourselves in the pandemic, and we were still having virtual service. Okay. And so we little by little we started allowing people to come in, and one of the questions we asked people like, "What do you feel when you come here?" What do you feel? And the one word that kept on reoccurring was hope. Hope. And hope behind us. Hope. Yeah. And so you all actually listen to your congregation, take that in, and get with God and give it back to the people. Yeah, because every leader, you have to ask the question, I guess, the who and why. Who are we? And why are we here? Got it. So you'll be missing things. So we asked them, and the feedback was hope. And so we want to be a place of hope. A place of hope. So if you are out there, and I know the pastor may just be talking to me or Ryan or Karen Carter Richards or Kelly, or you all might not need hope, but anybody else that has had any type of troubling time mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially during the pandemic, if you're in the Third Ward area or just like close enough to where God is calling you to that commute, give us the address again and how we can stay contacted with the church. 3501 Holman, Houston, Texas 77004. Our number is 713-741-8451. Our website is holmanstreet.org. Perfect. So you got it all laid out. Before we get out of here, tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the church anniversary. We love a good church anniversary and how you recognize the people that actually put in the work here. So we are in the midst of kicking off and celebrating. We've been alive and well for 85 years. 85, my goodness. And just a lot of a great legacy. Matter of fact, our theme for this anniversary is a legacy of hope. Okay. And so we kicked off in June, and every Sunday we recognized and highlighted a former leader. It's only been 5 pastors here at Holman Street. I'm the 5th pastor. In 85 years? In 85. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so it's legacy. That says a lot. Yeah. I'm not talking about nobody in particular, but your little Zoom pastor that you had 7 in 7 months, I'm not saying anything about your little Zoom pastor. Yeah. I'm just saying you want some roots, you want somewhere where That's almost like when somebody tells you I've been at a job for 25 years versus I get a new job every 7 months.
Yeah.
That's something to be said about the roots and the connectivity. Also with the rebranding, outside of the church anniversary and highlighting your team, there's something else. It's the here.
Yeah, hope is here.
Hope is here.
So that's our new brand tag. Hope is here.
Hope is here.
Yeah. So we want people to know when they come here, hope is here.
Hope is here. Okay, well, thank you so much. Again, give us this address one more time.
3501 Holman, Houston, Texas.
Hey, this has been your Forward Focus. We'll see you Sunday. All right, peace.